Peterbot is the greatest Fortnite player in the world. And I'm not. But I recently learned that Peterbot has a lot of secrets and cheats that make him the best player in the world. So for the next 24 hours, I'm going to learn and use every secret that Peterbot uses to see if I can go from the lowest to highest rank, drop 20 bombs, and just play as good as Peterbot. Right now, I'm unranked. Now, the first most important thing is Peterbot's settings. What's interesting is a lot of people actually know the setting called double movement, which allows you to move to the side much easier. But Peterbot doesn't use this setting, so I don't know. I always liked it, but I'm trusting Peterbot on this one. Let's turn it off. Okay, so Peterbot's sensitivity is actually lower than mine, which is kind of surprising. The last setting you have to turn on, visualize sound effects. Make sure this is on. This is a complete game changer. Also, if I want to play like Peterbot, I gotta look like Peterbot. We're looking like Peterbot now. But before I hop into the first game and we start going over all of Peterbot's secrets, you have to start with warming up. Warming up for a few minutes. Oh my god. Yo, wait, he plays on this low of sense? Yo, what the heck? Just getting a few minutes of practice before you play not only will help you play better, of course, but it's a good opportunity to improve and learn stuff. Okay, we're hopping into ranked. And again, I want to see if I can quickly get to Unreal and maybe drop some 20 bombs. Peterbot always makes sure to go to the most action-packed drop spot he can go. I usually try to hide off spawn, so a bit of a difference here. Obviously, going the best drop spot allows him to get the best weapons and loot in the game. So let's see what I can get. Let's see if I can get Peterbot's loadout. All right, first elimination. 19 more to go. Actually, rotate over to this slurp truck here and take this instead. All right, I see footsteps. I got a W key. I got a W key. This is a very elite level gamer. Oh my god, I'm insane. Now, clearly, these first few games in the lower ranks will be perfect to actually explain the things I'm copying from Peterbot, because once I get to the higher ranks, I'm gonna have to focus up a lot of the time. Okay, normally, I would literally just go around and farm up as much mats as I can, but Peterbot is gonna be looking for more eliminations, because a lot of people want to avoid people as much as possible, because, you know, you might die if you go and fight someone. But when you fight more people, you actually give yourself more opportunity to get really good weapons. See, there we go. Perfect. Purple AR first to pick up. Peterbot's also the master of sneaking up on kills. This is extremely important not to just run in here. Scout if I can get a nice beam. It looks like I can. That should have been a kill. Use this to get in. Pretty sure there's another kid here, yep. Nick A30! Oh my, wait, what the? Get a double edit on him. Max. Crown kid down. Always make sure to do this slide, jump, slide. Helps you get around a lot quicker, especially as you're popping shields. This is something I see Peterbot doing all the time. Okay, since there's so much distance I have to cover here, I'm gonna use my blink fish. Drop on the wall here. Ooh, he held it. Jump to the side, clean it up. I'm actually getting insta-pushed here. Okay, pop my splashes quick. Peterbot always looks for a counter shot. Don't play like a wuss. Counter shot, 40. Where did this guy go? Okay, he's out. Really important when that guy's pushing us to not just play defensively like a wuss. Always look for that counter damage, which you'll see made the guy just run away. Okay. Canceled my big. Sweet. These are the last two players. Come on, give me that. Clean up. Oh. Peterbot would end with a clip right here. Oh, GG. We somehow got placed in bronze 3. How? Despite my terrible placement, my journey to Unreal in 24 hours was starting to look more realistic because my next game, see if I can get out of bronze rank in one game. Use the right side peek angle. That guy took my kill. I did it! But as I went up the ranks and against harder and harder players, things started to change a little bit. But not in silver, of course. These players were, Silver 3. In my last game in silver, I started to get more used to Peterbot's really low sensitivity and hitting more edits, hitting more shots. And I just kept owning these lobbies, honestly. In gold rank, I picked up a few more wins, and then I ran into Superman and Fishy emoting and joined them. I actually ran into this guy off spawn, but he did not want to be friends with me. I know Peterbot wouldn't have shown mercy for even a second there, but shh, we don't gotta talk about it. And let me tell you, this exotic Krusty's blaster is so good in this rank. No one knows what to do against it. Honestly though, I've been hit with it myself by a streamer and it wrecked me. So I understand. But I now finally made my way into platinum rank, and this is where things noticeably started changing right away. I started finding myself in bad situations constantly, and not because a single person was owning me. People in this rank are much more likely to hear a fight and run over in third party. And because I wasn't playing these fights perfectly, I would eventually run out of mats or run out of HP or run out of something and end up dying way earlier in the game than all the other ranks. Surprisingly, I still went up a decent bit, so things were looking good. Oh my god, platinum rank is where players really start to get slimy. And even though I had no mats, I had to take out John Wick for this. But again, there was another third party. Ned Flanders thought he was him. But instead of running away, I hit him with that Peterbot counter shot, and it completely changed the fight. And I went on to win this game with a clean double piece play. And this win put me in the diamond rank. This is when things started to go downhill pretty quickly because my opponents could actually shoot back at me now. Every little mistake I made was getting punished so much harder. Like I was completely destroying this kid, but I didn't realize I didn't have any ammo in my shotty. And he one-pumped me, nice. But I eventually got to elite. And yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, despite using all of Peterbot's secrets and little tricks and cheats, I literally plateaued at the elite rank, and that's where I finished these 24 hours. But I honestly think there's a very valuable lesson to learn here, because you could walk away from this situation thinking, okay, let's not play like Peterbot, let's hide a bit more, get better placements, and rank up faster. That is true, you should play to your own playstyle and circumstances, and you'll probably do better. However, I think this is one of those situations where you got to take one step back in order to go 2 steps forward. If I just keep playing like Peterbot and keep trying to be him in terms of W keying in Fortnite, I eventually will get better and start winning these fights faster, and I will be a better player overall for it. But for now, I'm gonna leave the extreme W keying to Peterbot.